The funny thing about blessings is that we think we are blessed when everything is going our way. What is our way? Whatever our mind thinks is the correct path for us. Our mind has this vision of reality that if things go this way, my life will be perfect, my life will be easy and good and nice and comfortable. And if things are going that way, I am blessed. If things are not going that way, I'm ruined. The funny things about blessings is that it doesn't work that way. You or your mind can never know if you're truly blessed in the moment or not until you believe that you are blessed in every moment, because that's the truth. That's not a belief, that's the truth. God doesn't discriminate. God doesn't put his hand on your head one day and removes the other day and then puts it again the next day and removes it the other day. Grace is always perpetually available to all of us since the time we are born, or since the time grace is available to us, and it cannot be any other way. If you truly understand that you are perpetually blessed, you will truly understand that your life cannot go wrong, especially in the moments when it feels that it has gone off track. You never know. You never know. Sometimes the train has to change the track because it had taken the wrong route earlier, or there was a danger in front of it. That is why it had to take another route. That route was shorter, cleaner, better for you. You do not know, as a passenger, you do not know why it happened. And because when you don't know why it happened, assuming that it happened against you is a kind of bias we have, which we don't need. We do not need that kind of bias. When things don't go your way, it is your first assumption that it has got wrong. Your life has gotten off the track. Your life, it has been messed up. That God is not blessing you right now, that you are not available to grace right now. Cannot we see that in the moment life feels off track, or in the moment that life feels that something has got wrong, that life has been messed up, it is just rearranging itself? Or that is the exact thing that you need, that you do not know. The thing with us is that we have this very narrow view of life. And we think if I take this path, it has to lead there. If I take this path, this has been wrong, this is right, this is wrong. We have a very narrow view of life. But the divine God consciousness, whatever you call it, has a view so infinite that we cannot even comprehend. It is so tangled with all other lives that you cannot even comprehend. You're not merely an individual. That is not how consciousness works. Consciousness is a movement in itself. It is not your consciousness, my consciousness. Consciousness is not localized in one body mind. One consciousness is appearing as many body mind. So when a movement occurs, it occurs in the whole of consciousness. And so certain things happen with us as an individual. It is just a movement of the consciousness, and it cannot go wrong. No matter how many times you want to suggest God that, oh my God, I think you forgot me, I think this is how my life should be, remember that God cannot forget you. God cannot forget you. You are just an expression of that movement. You are just a wave in the ocean, and the ocean cannot forget the wave. The wave and the ocean are one reality. they can never be against each other, and they can never be separate from each other. So if you think God knows, then you might as well apply that belief in your life. If God knows, He knows. He knows what He's doing with you, with your life. It cannot go wrong. It cannot go off track. It cannot. When the wave runs, it is bound to go up and down and up and down and up and down, and that all of it is a movement in consciousness. The down, we feel that, oh my God, what just happened? It just got off track. It's just a movement. It will go up, and up it will go, needed the down, and you do not see that, especially in that moment. And because you do not see in that moment, I'm here to remind you that whenever you are in that moment, or if you are right now in that moment, you must see it cannot go wrong. Whatever in your life feels that it has gotten so off track, it has gotten all wrong, you have been messed up, life is messy, if you feel that, that is your path. That is your path. The obstacle that you are seeing right now, that has been placed in front of you, and you think, oh my God, I was just going all well and this obstacle just came. The thing is that there was a danger ahead, or you were just meant to navigate a better path, and that obstacle was placed for you to redirect you. Take the example of Google Maps. When there's traffic, however well known route it may be, and however many times you have been on that route, you'd still trust the maps that okay, there must be traffic, there must be some blockage, there must be something, and that is why I've been redirected to this route, right? And you think you cannot trust God on that? Really? You cannot trust God? You say you do, but do you? Whenever an obstacle has been placed in your life, it is to redirect you, or you need that obstacle. You need it. And it feels like the worst mistake of your life. It feels like your own personal doing, which it is not. It was a movement in consciousness. That suffering, you do not deserve any of it. First of all, let's be very clear on that you do not deserve it as a human, and yet it happens, and yet you need it. Do you get the subtle paradox that is there? As a human being, as a person, as an individual, you do not at all deserve that suffering. But as a movement in consciousness, as an expression of that one consciousness, the consciousness moved, and it moved in a particular direction that it needed to move. And all of it is a blessing. All of it is a blessing that you will see someday. You mark my words, you will see it. Just whatever you are suffering with, just go and write it on a piece of paper. And whenever you get out of that suffering, you will realize so many things that I learned. Oh, if that didn't happen, this didn't happen. This couldn't have happened without that. Do you realize you must have realized all of those things already in your life. There are certain things, whatever place you are in at this point in your life, whatever place, be it in suffering, be it in total complete bliss, whatever it is, do you see how if your life had not turned exactly the way it turned out, you wouldn't be here? Exactly. All the turns that you took, all the detours that you took, all the hopelessness that you felt, all the wrong turns that you took, all the times that you felt, oh shit, I messed up. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done this instead. And yet it happened. Do you now see that all of that happened to bring you at this place? Something in you must have arose to even click on this video. All of it made you the kind of person that you are. And whatever is happening right now and whatever is happening in the future, all of it combined is just towards one particular direction, and that is to make you realize who you truly are. Consciousness is just here to recognize itself using a body mind, using a personal instrument, and you are just that instrument. As a person, you are that. Till the time you identify with this body mind, you are that instrument. Once you clearly see you're not this body mind, you're just consciousness, the one consciousness pervading everything. So you're always blessed. You are dripping in grace. And this is not an affirmation I want to give you. This is not a belief system I want to give you. This is not a thought I want you to repeat. You are dripping in grace because that's your nature. Consciousness is intelligence, it's grace, it's divine, it's God, it's bliss. And you are that. And you're always dripping in that. And your life is dripping with that. The only problem, the only tiny problem which appears so big is that our minds have been conditioned to not understand this truth. And because our minds have been conditioned like that, we feel, oh my God, life just went wrong. I could have done this, I could have done that. All the detours, all the wrong turns, all the hopelessness, all the delays, all the suffering are meant to refine your instrument so that you can finally realize who you truly are. All of that is a blessing. All of that. Whatever happens in life is not good or bad. Whatever happens in life is just movement and consciousness to make you realize who you truly are. And sometimes your mind agrees to it and recognizes, oh, I am happy in this, so grateful. Sometimes your mind doesn't. And you feel, oh my God, my life is just a mess. Your life is never a mess. That's the truth of it. Your life can never be a mess. It's not your personal life to begin with. That's why it cannot be a mess. You're not the controller of it. You're not the dictator of it. You're not the author of it. You never pulled the strings that you think you have pulled. You were divinely blessed with this particular story. And it all like a jigsaw puzzle had to happen to complete the puzzle. And once the puzzle gets completed, you will see, oh, this had to happen. This had to happen. So this is just a reminder to be in the mess and recognize that it is divine blessing. It is taking me somewhere, even if my mind doesn't recognize it. God is with me. Grace is with me. Blessing is with me. God is not keeping his hand on your head one day and removing it. Can you remember that?